New hurricane forms in the Atlantic. This is looking crazy. Here's a
New
clip.
hurricane has formed in the Atlantic. Lee is forecast to rapidly intensify and could be a major Cat 3 or higher as early as tonight. Chief
That's
meteorologist Ginger
wild.
Z
I've heard from other sources that it's on track to hit a Category 5. That's insane.
tracking Lee for us. So, Ginger, where's Lee headed now, and how could it impact the U.S.?
Alexis, the confidence is high that Lee, as a hurricane, will, of course, intensify and stay just north of the northern Leeward Islands. So the interest there is big time, big surf. And of course, some of the outer bands could even whip with tropical storm force winds. But through the weekend, it starts to slow down a bit. And there's a reason behind that. We'll show you all the mapping here. The kind of cone stays narrow at first because that's where confidence is high, and then widens considerably as it gets north of Puerto Rico. And we'll tell you why. But first is that the temperatures in the ocean there in the Atlantic where it has formed are 3 to 4 degrees above normal. It is really warm. That is super jet fuel for this thing, and it will stay that through the weekend. Then it enters some cooler waters. Franklin and Idalia had kind of upwelled the ocean a bit and cooled it off, which will, you know, take it down a notch, but still plenty of fuel for the sustenance that Lee needs.
That's crazy how warm it was before. It's still 4 degrees warmer than usual, and the other hurricanes cooled it down. That is wild. El Nino is nuts.
The spaghetti plots tell you that widening of them is because of confidence over time. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, as it kind of approaches just west of Bermuda and sandwiched between the East Coast and Bermuda because of that driving high. The high goes clockwise. It steers. And then that trough will also steer. So it really depends on how strong and that kind of tug and pull of each of those as to how far north it gets before impacting with land. Right now, some of the modeling trying to do like the state line of Maine or the border there into Canada. So Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
It's always so hot. I live in Austin, right in the center of all that.
Because we have seen 100 degrees, the hottest September temperature on record for Washington, Dulles, Baltimore, their first September 100 since 1983, so 40 years. And we're going to do more daily records today. Until then, we cool it down in the Northeast. It will still be muggy through the weekend, but not in the 90s. Washington, D.C. gets down to 88. But look what happens. That ridge builds back. Dallas going to see days of records. Phoenix, after such an epic summer, could see more 110 pluses this weekend, which will make them break their all-time number of 110 pluses in a year. Alexis?
All right. Chief meteorologist Ginger Z tracking her.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and El Nino's crazy. People have been predicting this. You know, it's going to be warmer the next few years. People are predicting that it's even going to be worse next year. So, you know, hold on to your seats, I guess, if you're in any of these crazy areas like I am. You know, stay safe. I live in Austin. It's been 100, at least 100 for weeks, months, a while. I don't even check the temperature anymore. It's just, okay, you go outside, it's hot, and the AC is going to be on all day. You know. That's just how it is. And these hurricanes, they're just getting wild. I was reading reports, articles earlier saying that it's pretty much this one. Lee is going to hit Category 5 for sure. They don't even know if it's going to hit land yet. And the longer it takes to hit land, from what I've seen in my, like, just looking at the stuff in the past, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't think they fizzle out until they hit land, do they? No matter what. Do they have a Category 6, I wonder? This stuff is terrifying. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for daily news updates, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and share your thoughts on the story in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.